I've searched for her everywhere, Jason muttered, staring at the flickering flames in his grand fireplace. His heart ached with a longing only a parent could feel. He had everything: wealth, power, prestige. But he had lost the one thing that truly mattered. His daughter. Jason Crawford, a 48-year-old billionaire, had built an empire in real estate. Yet, behind the gated walls of his palatial mansion lay an emptiness. Years ago, in his reckless youth, Jason had a brief romance with a woman named Clara. When Clara told him she was pregnant, Jason, then an ambitious but selfish man, had brushed her aside. By the time he realized his mistake and sought Clara, she had disappeared, leaving no trace. Years turned into decades, and though he never spoke of it publicly, Jason carried the guilt of abandoning his child. Enter Grace, a quiet and diligent 22-year-old who had recently been hired as a housemaid in Jason's mansion. With her shy demeanor and hardworking attitude, Grace quickly became a favorite among the staff. She often hummed tunes from the 90s, songs Jason hadn't heard in years but somehow felt familiar. Grace wasn't like the other employees. She didn't fawn over Jason's wealth or shrink under his imposing presence. Instead, she was polite, efficient, and kind. One evening, Jason came home late and found Grace cleaning the library. "You're always working," he remarked. Grace smiled. "It keeps me busy. Plus, I like learning from the books here." Intrigued, Jason began striking up conversations with Grace. She shared bits of her life. How she grew up in foster care, how she dreamed of going to college but couldn't afford it, and how she always wondered about her real parents. Something about her stories tugged at Jason's heart. He found himself drawn to her kindness and resilience, qualities he wished he had nurtured in himself years ago. One day, Grace was dusting the attic and stumbled upon an old box of photographs. Among them was a picture of a young woman who looked eerily like her. She held the photo up and gasped, realizing it was dated around the time she would have been born. Curiosity gnawed at her, and she decided to ask Jason about it. When she showed him the photo, Jason's hands trembled. "Where did you find this?" he demanded. "In the attic." "Who is she?" Jason's voice faltered. "Her name was Clara. She was someone I loved a long time ago." Grace felt a chill run down her spine. "Clara was my mother's name." The pieces clicked together. Jason's face turned pale as he connected the dots, the dates, the resemblance, the familiarity he felt with Grace. "Grace, I think you're my daughter." A DNA test confirmed what Jason and Grace suspected. They were father and daughter. The revelation rocked both their worlds. Jason was overwhelmed with regret. "I wasted so many years, Grace. I failed you and your mother."
Grace, though shaken, responded with grace. "You can't change the past, Mr. Crawford, but maybe we can start again." Their bond deepened as they spent time together, learning about each other's lives. Jason enrolled Grace in college, fulfilling a dream she thought was out of reach. Grace encouraged Jason to use his wealth for good, prompting him to start a foundation for foster children, ensuring no child had to grow up feeling unloved. In time, Grace became more than just Jason's daughter. She became his closest confidant, teaching him the values of humility, love, and second chances. Together, they worked to create a legacy that wasn't just about wealth but about making a difference. The story of Jason Crawford and Grace became a powerful reminder of the consequences of our choices and the healing power of forgiveness. Hope you are inspired by this story. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below, and let us know where you're watching from. If this story touched your heart or gave you a new perspective, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button and share it with someone who might need it too. For more inspiring and life-changing stories like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Remember, every story has the power to change a life, maybe even yours.